All right, what's really good, LeSBP Trading Familia? Ooh, I don't have my list up here. Buenos dias, bonjour, bon dia, saubona, guten Abend, aftav, masa aker. I don't think I missed any of them. Let me see. Let me make sure. I don't have my list up. Konbanwa. Thank you all for tuning in. So, today's gonna be a really quick video because of the simple fact that we didn't take any trades. I'm just gonna go through kind of what we missed on the day. I have been trying the whole 5 minute thing, but it just really is not working for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. The 2 hour time frame has been the best thing I could have done this whole time during this whole kind of leap challenge. Remember, it's paper money, but at the same time, you're able to trade for a real profit. If real prize, I should say, not real profit, but you're able to trade for a real prize. Yeah, and it went well in the beginning, and then I kind of fell off because of all the 5 minute trades. Every 5 minute trade I took was a loser, literally every single one except for your USD, and I think we only won $60. I'd have to look to be sure, but I think we literally only won like 50 or $60, which doesn't even cover the um the commission for it. So it's like $36, $37 for commission for it on the entry and the exit. So it didn't even cover the commission for it. So either way, let's jump right into the charts really quickly. I'll show you what I'm talking about, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. It's gonna be a quick video today. All right, so let's start off with the leap competition. Boom. All right, so remember the leap. We have 18 days, 6 hours, 48 minutes, and some odd seconds left. $25,000 in cash prizes and 6 additional months for your current subscription. The paper trading competition is back, and we're shaking things up. This contest, the top 50 traders will compete for a share of $25,000, and 200 more traders will get 6 months extension for 6 month extensions for their current plans. Currently, right now, I am positive. You can't see my air quotes, but I am positive $26.89, which puts me in 11th. Actually, let me refresh. That's, yeah, 11,921st place. So not horrible because I'm technically positive. I'm actually in the top 21% right now, which is crazy just because I'm positive. I'm pretty sure it's just because I'm positive. But as you can see, the top 10 traders here are all above the teens. They're all in the teens of thousands. So you have 12,000, which is literally the 10th place right now. And then you have 14,000, which is the first place. It's good though, because I see that our first place person has dropped out from the top 10. She was there for a good minute. So if you've been watching my videos, or she or he, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but either one, they were literally at the top for like probably the last 4 or 5 videos, and then now they just seem to drop off. Now we have a new, winner, a new first place person. So either way, jumping into SPX 500. Let me go ahead and take this down. Y'all know, who this is, LeSBP Trading Linguistics. So jumping into the charts and showing you where I should have been in. I think I already did a video recap on this, maybe day 1 through 4, or maybe right after that on day 5. But I was basically talking about all the positions that I had on the 2 hour time frame that I ended up missing. And it could have been for one or two reasons. So this one we end up missing because I just felt like, well, 1700. Should I really be trading? It's the end of the New York session, blah, 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 blah. And in my head, I said yes, but I didn't click it because I didn't want to go against kind of a strategy that I'm using for futures. And the one thing that I want to remind people is that trading can be different even though it can be the same technical instrument. And what I mean by that is some people can trade the CFD like this, which is SPX 500. And those people might be out overseas, just basically outside the US. Some people have to trade the equivalent futures version of that, which is MES. And then there is probably another tradable version that I'm not going to name because I don't know it, but there are probably plenty of versions of S&P 500 that people can trade. They're not all the same. Now, with that being said, I could use the same strategy because the pricing, the structure, the movement is the same. But as you can see for S&P 500 in comparison to futures, there is one specific thing or one specific reason why I didn't want to take the trade. And that's because in futures, in my trading strategy for futures, and I'm sorry, I don't know what the internet is doing, but bro, I need to call Xfinity. As you can see in futures, the 1800, if If you look down here, you can see the time. This candlestick closed at, or sorry, this candlestick closed at 1600 and didn't open until 1800. You can see with the SPX version on the 2-hour time frame, still the same time frame, this at 1500 jumps to 1700, then jumps to 1900. So the closing time is, there's a closing time each day from about 1600 to 1700. Am I right? My bad. No, I'm sorry. There's a closing time from 1700 to 1800 on futures, which doesn't apply to the CFD. This literally stays open from Sunday night until Friday night. And it's open that whole time without closing because it's the CFD equivalent of MES, or the commodity and the index. So I don't know how else to explain it. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, then probably need to kind of look into that more. But what I was saying is, if we would have been in this trade at this time, like we were supposed to, I didn't know, but like we were supposed to, because it met criteria right at this candle, at the end of this candle, then we would have been fine and we would have been running this up. And I even took out the time to make myself even madder by writing down the current worths of each trade so that I could just see how much I'm missing out on. But this is the same forum that, basically we're going to be looking at for all of these trades so I can show you what I missed out on. So S&P 500, $1,838 is what we're missing. And that trade would still be going. Bitcoin, oh my God. Like when I did it, it was currently around like 18,197. I don't know if that's ticks or pips, but that's where $4,549.47 up here. So I can only imagine what it is up here. It's probably almost $5,000. We're missing out on that. Ethereum, same thing. It's going up a little bit more. This is worth $3,500. This right here at this top is worth $3,594. Gold, I think that was worth about $1,892. Silver was around the same thing, like 1,003 or 1,001. Yeah, 1,065. Euro USD is 937. Well, it was down here. Now up here probably still worth about 800 or something like that. And then as for this last trade on oil that we did not get into is 569. Now, once again, some of these trades we didn't get into because of a specific reason. Because I was tying my strategy for futures onto this. And right here, nope, where was it? One of these, I forgot which one. This one, this one is just too early in the morning. There was no way I could get in right here at 3 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't awake. Or at 5 o'clock in the morning, even when it kind of retraced just a little bit and came back down. I wasn't awake. I didn't wake up until this candlestick right here. So basically, we were pretty much screwed on this one. Couldn't do anything about it. This silver trade, we just didn't hold it, honestly. We just didn't hold it. We were in this trade and held it to right about, I think, here or something like that, but we didn't hold that one long enough. Ethereum, I don't know what happened. Oh, it was too early in the morning for this one, but when we got in on the 5-minute chart, we didn't hold it. And we could have only missed out on a little bit and still been in this trade. Bitcoin, we didn't hold it. So basically, the name of the game here is the fact that we end up missing most of these trades because we're trying to apply a strategy to it that works for futures and not for CFDs. It's not that the strategy was wrong. It's not that I was bad at it or whatever. We just end up missing the trade because the rules kind of apply to something else. So kind of stuck out. I don't like using the 5-minute because, like I said, every trade on the 5-minute except for Euro USD, and the Euro USD one I feel like doesn't count because commissions killed it. But every single trade we've taken on the 5-minute time frame has been null and void. And the reason why I say, the reason why I'm saying anything about the 5-minute time frame is because a lot of people will probably say, well, why don't you enter, or why don't you try to get in somewhere else? I don't have anywhere else. The only strategy I had was the 2-hour time frame. If this was like Euro USD, I had a 30-minute, and I didn't even talk about that one. I had a 30-minute strategy, and we were in that trade for, how much did we get on that one? Euro USD, I think it was like 415. Yeah, we made $415.36 on that one, and then we didn't hold it. So yeah, I didn't apply that that different portion or those different rules to trading this. But now that I know, if it's not futures, because last time we actually traded futures, and that was good for me because I got to use the strategy that I've already created and worked on. Um, but this time it's a little bit different. So got to learn how to mold it. It's probably something that I should have peeped a little bit earlier through like a little bit of testing and stuff like that, because I back tested. I mean, as soon as I knew what I was trading, I started back testing immediately. So I back tested. I just probably didn't pay attention to the times. Sometimes I do that. That's why you got to write down your stuff, man. I always say it to myself, but sometimes I don't do it. You have to write down your criteria so that you can literally just be like, all right, what I got to do? Okay, check this off, check this off, check this off. Got it. Now I can jump into that trade. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have those sets of rules and criteria so that you know exactly what you're doing. I think I had the most success when I do that. And then for whatever reason, I just haven't continued doing it. I just end up jumping to the trade. Not that I don't follow my own strategy. It's just sometimes I go around a little bit willy nilly and I be like, all right, that looks good. But I've actually been doing better at that. So I'm not even gonna put myself down today. But either way, I appreciate you all. Thank you. We probably won't have a lot of videos this week because, to be honest with you, we probably won't have any trades, which sucks because there's only 18 days left. I think I said at the beginning of this video. Yeah, there's only 18 days left. So get done with this week. Shit, November is the 11th. Yeah, so basically we have 2 more weeks from Friday until November is said and done, and then I mean, you got the 30th, which is that Saturday, the last Saturday of the month. But other than that, 2 more weeks from Friday, basically, and then everything else is other than Bitcoin and Ethereum is closed. So yeah, man, missing out. But it's okay. I'm not as pissed about it because I know that at least the strategy would have worked. Just a few things I need to make sure that I had done, and for the other 2 trades, I think there were 2 trades that I just, or no, just 2. I think it was only 1 trade that I just couldn't get into because of the time. I'm not up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But other than that, thank you all. Appreciate it. Have a good day. I'm gonna just talk you out of death and bitch about it if I don't get out of here. I appreciate y'all. Peace. I'm hungry, thirsty.